moves up to 140, he's beltless and he doesn't have as much value. And basically what Eddie Hearn, he did an interview with Fight Hub Boxing Scene, turned into a manuscript version. Basically what Eddie Hearn is saying is that, hey, this is how I'm reading into it. I ain't gonna bring Devin back to the zone unless he come back to 35 with them belts, and I'm explaining why. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance getting notifications. We go live or drop video. So he basically said that, you know, his value in all the big fights are at 35, and him having the belts is his leverage. If he moves up to 140 pounds, he's beltless, and I really can't do nothing for him. You know, the zone ain't gonna want nothing to do with him. Now, I'm gonna say this: I'm privy to some information behind the scenes. I heard through the grapevine that they was gonna go back over there. That was the word a couple weeks ago. I just won't say no names, nothing like that. But that's kind of was the word on these black market streets as far as boxing, that he was going to go back there. Now, basically, Eddie's saying if you don't return to 35, hey man, you know, you don't have no value. And I heard the zone was not interested in Demetrius Andrade. The zone was not interested in promoting Devin Haney anymore. Right? They was not, don't want to pour no more money into those guys. That was just what it was told to me behind the scenes on these boxing streets. I only can tell you what I know. I'm not saying it's factual. I'm not saying it's false. I'm not saying it's somewhere in the middle. It's just, that's what's being said. So, you know, so hey, it is what it is. But, you know, that's the value, you know, and he got a point, because now once he take the belts to the zone and he leveraged the belts on the zone, now he can make Bob Arum a top rank, force negotiate with them, and they could be forced to put those fights on and get ratings and grow the zone platform. That's what it is. They want to use them belts and those big fights coming to the zone, use the money to the zone and make Shakur, make Devin, make Tank, or, you know, make joint ventures to help the zone grow their brand. The zone cannot grow on its own. No business can grow on its own. You need consumers. You need the consumers to see it. And you got to remember, the zone is kind of in consumer hell after, you know, the issue with the Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia pay-per-view. Now, if you know what happened, people like Virgil Ortiz, who went to Twitter, said I ordered the pay-per-view, but I couldn't watch it because of technical difficulty. So if you are a first like sports exclusive streaming platform for boxing, and that's what you're doing, guess what? You don't have a reputation for real yet. I mean, and the reputation that the zone has built, it is based off boxing, based off the red zone version MLB highlights, which nobody really cares about. And they known for, you know, lying about, you know, being false, you know, false advertisement. No pay-per-view, cool. Then it's pay-per-view. Oh, we monthly, this is our monthly price. Oh, we raising that shit too. And then also you raising prices and adding pay-per-views, and the pay-per-views that you add on top of the prices and the fights that you are continue to put on, they have not built up. It's the same bullshit you was paying when you was paying that original price. Now, what great companies do, when they have consumers that's been with them from the beginning with no breaks, you know, and they paying, you know, for the year up front, and they got 24, 36 consecutive months paid, or in other situations, 10 years paid straight as a customer, 15 years straight as a customer, they grandfather your price in. No matter how much the technology costs, your price is grandfathered in. So if you paying $40 for cell phone service, guess what? It's $40. We appreciate you for being a customer for 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years. And the zone should have grandfathered a lot of those guys' prices in. On top of that, he should have gave them a free pay-per-view. That's how you do that. People that was with the zone without a break up until they changed the prices in the pay-per-view, they should have been gifted a free pay-per-view, and they should have had their price grandfathered in. People who paid a year, they should have had monthly prices grandfathered in, or yearly prices grandfathered in. But then again, they don't know how to get consumers. They don't know how to keep consumers. And this is what this is about. This is why Devin Haney is important to this puzzle here. They don't care about Devin Haney. If they did, they could have just put a whole bunch of money up for the Camboso fight. But they didn't. Excuse me. But they didn't. They chose not to. They chose not to. Now Devin Haney got something. This is equivalent of the girl passing you up in high school, or girl passing you up, you know, whatever, never noticed you. You know, you got in shape. You got yourself together, or down the line, you got your money together, you good, you know. And now she want to holler at you. Now she want to give you play. She didn't have little Ray J and little Jessica, and now, you know, she wants you in her life. It's no different than what's going on with Devin Haney. And if Devin Haney is going to approach Bethany or LaPrisha, whatever they call their names today, then she got to be coming correct. The zone has to cut. Little Lucretia, the zone has to come correct. You got to overpay me. Any demands I want, I'm asking for, I want some and more. If I'm asking for all, you know, Starbucks coffee, and you know, Starbucks coffee, unlimited membership or whatever, unlimited card with just for me to buy Starbucks coffee on at y'all expenses. That if I'm asking for an Amex card to cover my travel expenses, it's on y'all. Whatever it may be. If I want my little homie to get, you know, his own a fight card every 3 months on the zone or some fight card, hey, you got to do it. Whatever it may be. All right, because you already put me down. You know, you already, you know, put me down and didn't support me going over to Australia. Didn't want to put the money up. You know, same thing with Lil Lucretia. Okay, you bringing 2 kids to the table, whatever. All right, I overlook that, but you got to mark every box. When my feet need to be rubbed, my back need to be rubbed. When I want to fuck, I want you to get nasty and keep your body tight and be sexy, be able to cook, season food. You know. Matter of fact, at that point, hey, give me the EBT card. We need to split the bills down the middle. All that. Or whatever your desires are. If I'm going to look back, you know, I got to be getting something out the deal. You know, you got to be amazing. You know, say what you want to say. You can say, well, Bob Arum did him dirty too. Hey. Once you look at it, Bob got a leg up on the competition, to be real. CJ, what's his leg up on the competition? Is that he got all the fights that Devin Haney probably gonna want. Now, T.O. said he leaving. That Bob say that's negative. Jose Ramirez leave, okay. Josh Taylor leave, okay. Well, he signed up. He may move up. You never know. So, you know, Eddie might get Sabril Matias, Regis Progress, and those guys. But what Eddie Hearn is saying is, and I'm reading between lines from information I done had over the last few months, whatever, you ain't worth shit to me unless you had them belts. You ain't worth nothing to the zone. We need to capitalize off of you and those belts. We before you. And that's what they doing. And if he choose to move up, then the money going to be funny at the zone. And Top Rank probably going to have the best contract for him and the best financial situation for him. It's as simple as that. I heard the zone don't want to fuck with him, but they want to continue to pour money into Gennady Golovkin, and I guarantee you it wasn't no fruitful return. If you look at the zone leadership staff, it's nobody that look like Devin Haney. Look at the people they entrusted with power: Eddie Hearn, Oscar De La Hoya, and look at the platform. It's not even a hope of a good fight on that platform without using other fighters from other promotional companies. It's not even hope. It's nothing sexy about UK based fighters on American television. Every now and again, hey, I like to see David Haye and Tyson Fury if he would have got off. I like to see when Vladimir Klitschko fought David Haye. Every now and again, they have a solid fight. Oh, hot shot Josh Kelly. I like to see it. Every now and again, but that's just me. They have nothing to offer. That's like if Lucretia don't check any boxes. She don't, you know, the box ain't fit. The head ain't nothing. She can't season cook food. She's selling all her stamps. Kids bad as hell. She don't got Section 8 or she don't got her own house of cards. She don't know how to massage. She don't know how to do nothing. Okay, what am I getting out the deal? Nothing. I could just give you a couple dollars, you know, pow, and be gone with it. And go move on with Beth or Jasmine or whatever. So what is the zone offering? They have to overpay market price for me to continue to kill myself to make weight just to get these guys over here and make them fights. Because they don't know how to promote their platform. They don't know how to run commercials. They don't know how to get content on there that people care about. Now, not saying if they got Bob Arum or Al Heyman, it would be any different. The best thing they could have did, honestly, was just, it being a proving ground. Before you start, you go to Al, you go to these dudes, like, look here, man, we want to make one big pay-per-view a month, right? And what we can do is, this is our budget. Maybe we go find another promoter that can continue to fund fights on that budget. But hey, look here, if y'all got additional fight dates, we got approved matchmakers. This is what we trying to budget outside of this big fight a month or whatever they want to do it. Let's say one big fight a quarter. This is what we want to do. We want to do a Top Rank versus PBC versus Matchroom versus Golden Boy type of thing, or whatever. Once a month we give you a big pay-per-view, or once a quarter we give you a big pay-per-view, and then the other time a quarter we give you a Top Rank versus PBC versus Matchroom versus whatever card. We want to be a proving ground for you guys. We willing to put the money up. We'll talk TV rights deals and all that. We'll talk about that. We want to be the bumper. We want to be the middleman between a PBC event and a Top Rank event. And if y'all got other fights, y'all having financial issues making on your platform, talk to us. We want to make those too. And if that didn't work, then do what you're doing now. But do what you're doing now is a recipe for disaster. But hey, it is what it is. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially want to support the channel. Cash App, $CJ Good 313. Venmo, CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.